Hello BookTube, it's Ben here from the History Fellow channel. First of all, I hope you're all well. Everyone's fit, healthy, everyone's having a good time, or you've had a good weekend at least. And generally, I hope everyone's really happy. For this video, it's the weekly reads video. So I'm going to go through what I've been reading this week and then what I'm planning on reading for next week as well. Hopefully you might have seen my two recent videos. I think one was this yesterday morning and the morning before, where I did some book haul videos. I had some books from Amberley Publishing and Pen and Sword, so either you can go back and find them, or maybe I'll put one of those things that comes up on the top of the screen or something like that. You can click there. But anyway, I hope you've all had a good week. Mine's been reasonable, quite hectic in parts and busy, but work's been all right. And then on Wednesday, I went along to the opticians for new glasses. So after new glasses, although I've noticed when I start doing YouTube videos, you get this light glare in my glasses, so I might have to change that somehow, or maybe not wear my glasses. The only trouble is I've got the new glasses because they help me read, so they're bifocals, so I'm now trying to look out the bottom of my eyes through the glasses to be able to read properly, which has helped quite a bit. It's a bit like having a magnifying glass in front of your face, and it does make things a lot clearer. But I don't do too much reading on YouTube videos, so I might kind of not put them on very often. In fact, I'll take them off now. That's what else? Oh, I've also been to my town council meeting on Tuesday. They had a meeting and they invited me along because they've got 6 vacancies at the moment, and they've asked for anybody in the community who fancies becoming a town councillor to send in a letter of interest and that sort of thing. So I've done that, and they've invited me along to have a look at one of the meetings. And then that was last Tuesday. This Thursday coming, I'm going along for an interview, so hopefully that will go well. And out of this, they had 7 people apply for 6 vacancies, so that's why they're having to do the interviews. But I have heard over the weekend that maybe one of the other candidates has already pulled out, so I'm not sure what will happen. So, but anyway, I don't mind going along for the interview. And as I kind of already know half the town councillors anyway, I'm hoping it should go well and they'll let me back on. I was a town councillor about 4 or 5 years ago, but then I had to come off because I'd had a stroke, and I kind of dropped a load of activities then because all the thinking and mind stuff was going on inside my head, and it was getting hard to concentrate, so I kind of left the council. So hopefully I can go back and start again, sort of thing. But anyway, let's carry on with what the video is about and what you're here to watch. My weekly reads. So what I've been reading this week is Pirate Queens, The Lives of Anne Bonny and Mary Read, written by Rebecca Alexandra Simon and published by Pen and Sword Books for £20. It's a really good book. I must admit I'd never heard of either of these 2 pirates, but the author's done a good job in that it's like a really entertaining and interesting read. And although there's not that much documented evidence, the author's quite a renowned expert in pirates, So she's kind of pulled it all together and come up with this book, and it's really good, really interesting. I'm not usually into pirates, but where I live is like the origins of where another pirate came from, called Barty D, or in English Black Bart, and he was supposed to have come from our area, and he was quite a well-known pirate, taken over quite a few ships, but he's from our area, so it's kind of good to know. So that's why I read this book, and it's quite an interesting one and really good to read. So that's Pirate Queens. I've read that. And then the other one I've read through this week is More Lives Than a Ship's Cat, written by Jeremy Stoke, and it's about his father, the most highly decorated midshipman in the Second World War, whose name was Mick Stoke, and he received an MBE, DSC and RN. Well, the RN stands for Royal Navy. But I noticed the title is More Lives Than a Ship's Cat, or you could turn it the other way around and say this fellow was quite an unlucky fella, because it does seem that every ship he was on, he was either torpedo bombed or attacked. So but he managed to survive all those, and in fact there's an image there of all the medals he would have received. He served on the Russian convoy fleets in World War II. He was on HMS Glasgow. Where else was he? He took part in the D-Day landings. Took part in Operation Torch on the HMS Raja out in the Pacific, and HMS Carlisle. So he's on the Queen Elizabeth he was on, but he's certainly got around a bit. It seems like a really nice guy to know. Quite he seems like the type you go into battle for, and he seems like a good leader of men. So it was a really good story and a good read. So I would highly recommend that. More Lives Than a Ship's Cat. Now then, what I've got planned for this week to read is, get the first one out of my bookcase, is I'm going to start this one because I like the author and I quite like the subject matter as well. And that's Great Naval Battles of the Pacific War. Official Admiralty accounts of the Midway, Coral Sea, Java Sea, Guadalcanal. So this should be really good, and I think I'm going to enjoy this. I kind of wanted to save this one for when I got my glasses, so I wouldn't have to mess around and only read certain sections because of my eyes. So now I've got my glasses, I'm looking forward to having a good read of that. And the next one I'm going to reread, and it turns out I do need my new glasses for this one because the print's so small. But there's another subject I've been trying to get into even more, and that's Edward the Elder, King of the Anglo-Saxons, forgotten son of Alfred. That's King Alfred. Written by Michael John Key, published by Amberley Publishing for $10.99, and that's a paperback, so I'm going to get into that as well, and it looks really interesting. I probably didn't mention, but The Great Naval Battles is published by Frontline Books and compiled by John Crean. But anyway, that's my reading for the past week and the week coming up. I hope everybody has a good week coming up, whether it's work or whether you've got time off or something like that, we are actually due to have some warm weather for a change. By the end of the week, it should get up to an amazing 30 degrees. So I know that's probably not hot in most other places, but that's hot for us. So I'm looking forward to getting out in the garden and doing some reading and probably some gardening work. Anyway, if you've got any comments, please feel free to drop them down below. Or if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. That would be great. And hopefully I'll let you know next week how I'm getting on with the new glasses, and whether I've probably been accepted onto the town council or not. So other than that, have a great time. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you very soon. Take care.